I'm Kim Hutchins, and I am so excited to be here today at TULLOCH, and I'm going to talk to Frank Palmay about his new role in the company. Welcome, Frank.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to be here with you, and we've talked before.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Couple times.
I know, just a few times. But it's exciting to talk about your new role. What is the title?
I am the structural engineering manager.
Yeah, it's quite a mouthful.
It
oh my
is.
Goodness. But what does that mean? Like, what does that look like? And how did you come into that role?
I started at TULLOCH in 2018, I believe, as a structural engineer, design engineer. At that time, the entire structural engineering department was based out of Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah.
So I moved into this role in Huntsville kind of as a lone wolf, and I've collected some key people along the way. I've continued to grow into other roles as a project manager.
Yeah.
Had staff continue to grow Muskoka and Parry Sound offices, and now here we are today, and I'm leading the team of, I believe there's 30 of us.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize there's 30. That's amazing. Yeah, so what's exciting about that for you?
I think there's untapped potential in some of the areas that we service.
Yeah.
We have offices in North Bay, Sudbury, Elliott Lake, Espanola, Thessalon, but our structural department is based out of the Soo and Muskoka Parry Sound. So I think it's exciting to get into new markets and new geographic areas.
And what are some key challenges or opportunities that are going to come with that?
I think the opportunities we have is to help service some of our other disciplines that already service markets like oil and gas, the energy, the mining industry, land development. These are all things that structural department not necessarily historically has helped out or had a lot of projects with, and I think we can grow into that market.
Okay, and so what about leadership? How will that change with this new role?
I see myself moving into more of a strategic role and mentoring more senior staff. As a project manager and design engineer, I'm tasked with doing a lot of the design and mentoring younger staff, younger engineers, how to design a beam, how to design a bridge. But as I move forward into this new role, I see it more as business.
Yeah, it's a lot more business focused, right?
Yeah, and mentoring,
absolutely.
the project managers and maybe more of the senior staff as opposed to the younger design staff.
Yeah, no, that's great. And what about your vision for the new team?
My vision is to ensure that the structural department functions and continues to grow, but I think I want to bring my sense of humor to the rest of the company and have a little fun along the way.
Yes, right? Yeah, you gotta be yourself, right?
Yeah.
And what piece of advice has someone given you over the years that's really stuck with you and that you would use also to encourage others?
The one piece, Randy Beltramman, who's a senior engineer in Sault Ste. Marie, told me, pick three things. Three things in your life that you can do really well. Everybody multitasks these days. Everybody, has so much on the go in their life. Me and a young family, I understand that, but he said, pick three things. Your family's non-negotiable. Your career is probably non-negotiable. You have to do those two things really well, but pick one other thing that you really want to work at. And that one thing for me, my passion is definitely minor hockey. Both my boys are in minor hockey, and I just love being at the rink with them. So some have argued that my engineering career is getting in the way of my minor hockey coaching career, so which they're not necessarily wrong about.
All right, what do you think sets TULLOCH apart from others in the industry, and how does your role support that?
I think what sets us apart, there's a lot of companies that do the same thing that we do, but there's not a lot of companies that do the same thing we do where we do it.
Yeah.
We're not afraid of a challenge. We're not afraid of going places where others cannot or will not. It's part of our why statement.
Yeah.
And we constantly are servicing those remote areas. I've had staff in Moosonee, I've had staff in Kenora and Cochrane and Hearst, and we fly in, fly out. Our geomatics department surveyed Baffin Islands. Like how many companies can say they've done that? We've been on countless helicopter rides over the years to inspect lighthouses. So I see that definitely sets us apart.
And TULLOCH is huge on the communities, right? And making an impact. So how do you see your role supporting that and contributing?
I don't think it's any surprise to anyone to hear that there's a lot of aging infrastructure in Ontario and the communities that we serve. Being the structural department, it gives us an opportunity to to design sustainable, forward-thinking structures that hopefully will last for generations to service, our kids and our kids' kids.
Yeah. And so what do you want people to know about TULLOCH as a company?
What people should know is the culture at TULLOCH is second to none. A lot of people, try and walk the walk and talk the talk, but I feel like we really live and breathe it. Mm-hmm. We have so many staff that are not only co-workers, they're friends. They hang out on weekends. They go to, trivia nights together. There's ATV rides annually. There's snowmobile rides that you wouldn't do if the people didn't care about their jobs and care about each other. Mm-hmm. So I think it really sets us apart.
It does, right? Absolutely. It's such a different culture here, isn't
it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this has been great, Frank. I love hearing about your new role and getting to chat about that. And thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.